All right. We are back, and Buff will probably be rejoining us here in just a little bit. We stepped away for a few minutes, stretch and grab some snacks and everything. You know, shoutcasting matches is hungry work. Gonna be another great matchup, I am sure. Lewis v Speedster. Starting on Mumbai. I think the other map pick is Haven. Yeah, this is gonna be great. This is going to be great. Oh man, so much stuff to get caught up on too. So many conversations. My goodness. Hello, Brain Fixer. Welcome in, everybody. T Nort, User, Alonso. Excuse me. Real quick, just trying to shove some food into our faces so we can keep the hanger at bay while we get ready for another match. Hopefully not as long, but if it is, then we're along for the ride. Happy to be the pilot. Congrats on your win, Brain Fixer.
Alright, I'm back. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Welcome back, Buff.
Alright.
We are just 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes away. I'm sure chat wants to make predictions already, so let's get a new one started. We did pay out the last one. I forgot to do it before we raided, but we did pay out that prediction, so you did get your points, everyone. Don't worry. We'll say who takes Mumbai. Option 1, Lewis. Option 2, Speedster. And we'll give 2 minutes to make a prediction in case you are someone who likes to wager your Wagyu. Stake your stakes.
Right. I'm pumped. These are two of my favorite maps.
Mumbai and Haven, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Speedy and I have kind of a rivalry going on. This is going to be... He's an incredible player. As you can see there, our finalist, dude's a tank. So...
Definitely.
Lewis has come a long way, too. Lewis is... He started off as obviously an amateur, as we all did, but his progression was a lot more visible throughout the last couple of tournaments. He's come a really long way. He's become a very impressive player. So this should be good.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I love Mumbai spins. Mumbai is one of my favorite. It's honestly a toss-up between Miami and Mumbai for what my favorite maps of Hitman 2 are, but they're both extremely fun maps, especially to play on roulette. Maybe we'll see another Vanya fire kill. That's the new condition. I know you were having a rough go of it when you were doing your fire kill the other day. Do you want to talk a little bit about why you think that was so? What was happening that made it so infuriating for you?
Oh, I was pissed they changed the spin. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the spin was respun, and
yeah. I had a strat for the other one, and then that one just kept screwing me up, and I just got pissed. And then I settled down, and then I nailed it, so it was all good.
That's definitely one that every player should be thinking about trying to practice. Now, our spin has arrived. I will take this one, Buff, because it sounds like you've got a mouthful of food, and I'm clear. So let's go. We got Wazir Kale with an explosive accident disguised as a thug. That's very free kill. Vanya Shah, kitchen knife as an elite thug, and Dawood Rangan with an assault rifle disguised as local security. Okay.
All right.
So that could be silenced or unsilenced assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pretty forgiving spin.
yeah, this does not seem too bad. Wazir, you can get a thug disguise and a propane flask within a minute of the skywalk start, which may be what we see Lewis do. Speedster started but then went straight into a replan. I think just forgot to change the starting location from default to skywalk, but that's where Speedster is going to be starting from. Lewis getting ready to do the little alleyway isolation here.
Classic, classic Maelstrom isolation. Sorry, I'm starving. I'm just.
No brain fixer. I'm eating yogurt, and it tends to make me clear my throat a lot. So Lewis has got the Maelstrom down, and gonna put him in the bathroom.
Nah, T-Nort, sorry, I don't mean to get your hopes up. Can't do. But, yeah.
That's too easy. That one's too easy. So Lewis gets the thug lured back here with interacting with that fuse box. Gonna dump him, take his outfit, probably run to the foundry to grab a propane flask. Speedster's doing, I think, similar things. Or thinking similar things. He's actually going to grab the Holy Man disguise.
On the Maelstrom lately with the Mumbai spins that have been coming up. Explosion accident has been coming up for him a lot lately. So,
and this is I think this is the most straightforward way to get it done.
Oh yeah,
with him
easily.
But yeah, there's lots of there are other ways you could explode him if you were so inclined, or if the spin called for it. But this definitely seems like the best way to do it with the spin that was given.
For sure.
Yeah, please try to not be distracted by the sounds of us eating some food, but casting certainly is hungry work, and I know I didn't eat a good enough breakfast, so trying to make up for it now. Lewis gets the
shot from Lewis there.
He gets it. He gets out. Now he's checking his map. Speedster ran quite a ways away for that propane flask. I don't think he knew about the one that's like right outside the foundry by the food vendor carts. Or was he carrying that with him for a while? I was watching Lewis a bit more closely than Speedster, but
I was too. Yeah, that was.
There's one on the floor right by that tea cart that Speedster just walked past. But you know, any propane flask will do. So Lewis has got the Maelstrom down. Speedster is going to get the same thing, I think, heading back to get that kill. What's he doing? Grabbing a kitchen knife there for the Vanya kill.
Speedster's got the kitchen knife. That's good. He knew where it was. That's always it's always a pain in the ass item on this map.
Mm-hmm.
It's so far away from everything. But good, he found it. All right, I'm gonna stop eating and actually fucking cast. But Jesus. Anyways, we've got Speedster with a Holy Man disguise because he's a smart guy. You want to wear that friggin' disguise when you're walking around the friggin' slums. The slums suck.
Yeah.
So Holy Man gets rid of all the crow encorsers and enforcers.
Both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
And he used a thrown distraction to bring one of the street thugs back here. And he's got that disguise now. Good to switch into that and get the explosive kill on Wazir. Now, Lewis, what's Lewis thinking? So, Speedster's going to get the explosive kill. Lewis is slipping by some of these enforcers, or encroachers, even.
Yeah,
Encroachers. As they all belong to the street gang known as the Crows. Speedster's got the kill, switched back into the Holy Man disguise.
Yeah, they're I'd say they're pretty neck and neck. I want to see. I know that Speedster's going to go for the brick lure.
Sure.
We have talked about this, him and I. Brick lure or nothing. Don't do anything else. We've talked about this, so I'm pretty sure he's going to go for it. I'm sure Lewis is probably going to go for it too. We'll see though.
Mm-hmm. I know that I was saying in the one cast, I was casting your match versus Script the other day with Gunther, and I know you are a big believer that Brick Lure just trumps all and any other ways to possibly get or interact with Dawood and Vanya.
Well, now that Vanya Drown is out of the competition, there is literally no kill that isn't best done somewhere via the Brick Lure. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Every single possible kill method that could come up is possible and much easier with the Brick Lure. So why I have not seen a single strat from anybody to convince me otherwise.
Sure, and I'm not prepared to convince you otherwise right now because I honestly still struggle a little bit on Mumbai. I haven't even learned how to like isolate all the Dawood and his bodyguards and the food vendor. Like I know you gotta try and pile them up as they're walking off the barge. I still struggle with like clearing out the beach house because I can't do that yet. But if you're well practiced on Mumbai, then hopefully you do know how to do that. Obviously, we know you know how to do it. But it can be intimidating for newer players or less experienced players to do that. Now, what is Speedster doing up here? He's already got the Maelstrom eliminated, so... Oh, is he just grabbing the Elite Thug disguise?
Yeah, he needs an Elite Thug disguise.
Just for the purposes of the disguise, okay.
He opted to go for the one that requires no resources, so good on him. He must be watching my What is Hitman Roulette video. That's cool,
right.
Man.
Buff has a video series on YouTube. I don't know if we got a link for it or anything, but there's a playlist on YouTube which is extremely helpful and illuminating to new and aspiring Hitman players. Great way to learn a bit about the maps, the targets, the isolations one can use to approach, and highly recommend that you guys check it out if you've not done so and are looking for some resources to learn a bit more about the maps. Now, Lewis opting to grab his... here, let me... crap, let me do a quick permit there so that way you can put it in the chat. There, go ahead and post that again.
Sweet. Post that again? Okay.
So
yeah.
Lewis has got his
shamelessly
Elite
wrong, so.
Thug disguise. Got it from the basement, the belly of the beast, I believe Diana calls it.
Yeah, going straight into the heart of the beast, 47.
That's it.
Yeah. She's not wrong. Why the hell would you go down here? There's no reason to go down there. But
Lewis made it work.
Right.
Now, Speedster has begun the Brick Lure as well, because here comes Vanya and the train yard posse walking through. That's Vanya plus 2 guards plus, is that Rima? Is that her name?
Nea.
Neha. Not Mrs. Maelstrom. The Vanya's.
Yeah, Rima's with Vanya. Nea's the good.
Yes, the female Strum.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for that. That's I think that was Alonso who came up with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's not original. Alonso came up with that.
Damn. Good for you, Alonso.
I loved it though, right? It's great nickname.
Yeah, I knew he had it in him. There was a laugh in them jokes somewhere.
All right, Speedster gets the Elite Thug kitchen knife kill on Vanya. Just has one more to go now with Mr. Rangan. Needs the assault rifle kill as local security. Thankfully, that is a disguise, which is right by where Dawood will be walking.
Yeah, he's best to get the local security disguise. I would say isolate Dawood first at the barge, then head back and go get the local security there, because then you don't have to worry about anybody walking into the body. So.
Now Lewis is just slowing down Vanya in the train yard there so that all of her, the whole posse can catch up and kind of pile up. Makes it a little bit easier, hopefully, to get pacifications. Sometimes you get really unlucky with the guards and people just kind of like turning, like they'll stop and kind of just rotate 90 degrees. Oh no! Like what just happened with Lewis?
What? Oh God, you just did it!
Now I've jinxed him, dude. Today is
how the hell does this work?
What a cursed day for Roulette. What a cursed day to have Barb and Buff shoutcasting your stream. My apologies to the competitors.
That's so freaking funny. Oh man, I predicted something in the last match we just casted. As I was saying it, it happened. And now Barb literally just did the same exact thing. My
sincerest apologies to the competitors. Yeah. What
Oh man, that sucks. Lewis was on a roll.
He
there.
was.
He was killing it.
That was extremely competitive, and then Speedster gets busted by a guard coming out of the door.
Dude. No. Bring a freaking snail, man.
Couldn't get away from the generator fast enough. I don't know what happened. Like he should have had enough time to get away after triggering the generator. I really don't know what happened to him there.
I'm disappointed that he's even doing this strat to begin with.
That's just really unfortunate. So now both players back to square one. Buff, hold down the cast here for just 1 second. I gotta stand up really quick. I will be right back.
No problem. All right. Well, I just took a bite out of my sandwich. So Speedster ripped because he was doing the boathouse strat. So that's unfortunate that he had to rip there, because that's a lot of progress lost. But Lewis, more or less the exact same position. So, you know what? It's basically back to square one. We just have 12 minutes left. Less? Jesus. I've talked too much today. 12 minutes less on the clock now. So, no big deal. Easily get a couple of Mumbai spins done in a half an hour. These are really talented players.
Mm-hmm.
So, should be no issue here. Fortunately, the Maelstrom and Vanya kills are quite forgiving. Quite simple. Dotwood is always a pain. If you don't use the snail strat, he's always a pain. So
yes, I can agree. I can agree with that. Dotwood is not. Depending on the spin, some are a little bit more straightforward, but more often than not, Dotwood you're going to have to be more careful with.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Lewis has got the Maelstrom blown up as the thug. Now needs to work on Vanya and Dawood.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, 1 sec, man. All right. Back to professionalism. Excuse me.
I don't think anybody objects to the casters nourishing themselves to keep up the casting.
Well, if they do...
If they do, they're banned.
Sorry. Yeah.
Just kidding.
So what do we got going on here? So, looks like Speedster's going to get the kitchen knife again.
Lewis, speaking of kitchen knife, Lewis just picked it up. And now
wow, they really are neck and neck
I think going to probably grab the... I don't know if he triggers the elite or triggers the brick lure first, then grabs the disguise, or vice versa. But that's what he will be doing next. Grabbing that elite thug disguise and beginning the brick lure. And then getting ready to intercept Vanya and get her kill. It makes the most sense that way. You know, you grab the elite thug disguise, you get her, and then you get to Dahlwood, hopefully in time.
Yeah. Well, they need elite thug for Vanya.
Mm-hmm.
So the issue is the elite thug doesn't matter really how you get him. He takes time no matter what.
Sure.
So it does factor into the order of which they're doing things here. So
now Lewis is entering the beach house here again, pacifying the two thugs inside, dragging the bodies in.
What he's doing is making me so nervous. I keep thinking he's gonna get a side KO that throw.
Yeah.
He got it though. Good stuff.
Now going down the stairs, the Heart of Darkness. That's what it is. The Heart of Darkness to grab yourself an elite thug disguise. And then go
trigger. The Heart of Darkness, not the Heart of the Beast.
Yeah. I knew something, you know, Diana likes to wax poetic. So.
It's a British thing, I guess.
She's very, very talkative in this map. It's extremely, really gets on your, that's probably the worst part of continually restarting on Mumbai is having to listen to Diana just go on and on and on.
God, I know. It's brutal. She does not talk nearly this much on any other map, really, except maybe Scale.
Yeah, and Whittleton Creek too. She's got a lot to say.
Yeah, that's never mind. Whittleton Creek is the worst, and you got two voices in your head the whole time. Oh God, Jesus. No thanks.
All right, so Speedster's approaching the Villa Maelstrom to grab that elite thug.
Disconnection problems here from Lewis, but he's good. He's got the elite thug outfit. He's going upstairs now. Looks like he's going to do the brick loop. Same strat, same order in which he did things last time, so hopefully things work out this time.
Speedster almost attracted the attention of one of the guards out there on the street outside the house here where the Maelstrom gets changed, but he does get into that disguise without any issues. Lewis also now in the elite thug disguise, and both players... Now this is awesome. Lewis is about a minute ahead in game time than Speedster, but both are in the same disguise with the same kill, you know, complete, getting ready to toss the brick into the fire. Speedster gets it in maybe 10 seconds before Lewis will, but both are going to be approaching this the same way, moving into the train yard, getting these two guards pacified outside this little, what do they call that, cargo container, shipping container, whatever,
Shipping
and
container.
working on taking out the train yard posse here as Vanya walks through.
Yeah, this is definitely a handy thing to do here. Get rid of these Queen's guards. Also supplies you with a couple extra disguises in case you need to go into the laundry room and stuff. These guys are... You KO these guys pretty much anytime you do this map. It's so cool that they're so neck and neck, too.
Yeah.
Considering how deep we are into the spin already.
Absolutely.
And, like, look what's going on right now. We're 17 minutes into the spin, and they are neck and neck. Same disguise, same target, same location on the map, same amount of kills already done. Like,
solving the same problem here now of separating or getting everybody pacified and getting this kill on Vanya. It looks like Speedster's probably going to get it first.
I gotta say though, well, Speedster has had way.
What is
better
happening?
RNG.
Speedster's just running through. He's phasing through that guard. He was trying to bump that guard, but he was running directly through him like there was no collision.
God, I hate that glitch. I've had that before. That is such trash.
Unbumpable, apparently. Just 47 is going to phase directly through them.
Such dumb shit.
Lewis has better luck. The guards actually have collision for Lewis.
Although Speedster had way better RNG than did for the guards and Rima. So
yeah, he did.
Lewis had to wait a bit longer there, so that kind of sucks. But
I guess that's determined by where Vanya is in the train yard once the brick is tossed into the forge, I would guess.
It's determined by it, but where the NPCs are, because targets have what is it, like a magnet cycle, like they're tethered to that cycle pretty much no matter what, with the odds exception of RNG like Jorge and shit like that, right?
Sure.
But NPCs that aren't targets usually have cycles, but they're not nearly as consistent with those cycles as targets are. So
sure,
it truly is RNG. Like it doesn't matter when you throw the brick in. I've thrown the brick in at 3 minutes. I've thrown the brick in at 3 minutes the next time, and it's always different. It's so stupid. So.
Wow, Speedster getting both of the thugs in the beach house pacified. Oh man, okay, here we go.
Doing the big boy strat.
Lewis doing the.
No, you got to bump Darwood. Oh no, he's got it. He bumps the guards instead. This should work.
He missed one of the guards though, I think. Yeah, he missed one of the guards.
Oh yeah, you got to bump Darwood so they all stop.
Oh man, this is not ideal. And he gets crime noticed.
Oh no, he's crime noticed by Darwood. Oh no!
It was the Bollywood guard in the distance saw him shoot the food vendor.
Damn, that really is a tricky strat though.
Yeah.
So kudos to him for even trying it. It takes a lot of
I've
practice.
never practiced that strat myself. I'd probably would have had a similar outcome to that. That's a painful rip there for Lewis. Back to square one.
Man. Shout out to In for Fun and Ducker because they pretty much invented that strat. So good shit. But damn, what an unfortunate restart. Oh, okay, no, he's
definitely.
Okay with the,
now Speedster has not employed this strat that we just saw Lewis try to do. He's instead using a thrown distraction and weapon luring. Looks like he's going to do the beach house clear out.
Yeah, old school, super old school.
This is what I would resort to, and I often have difficulty with doing this.
This is not consistent. It's not safe. It takes way too damn long.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree with all of these things, but in the absence of another strat, what else could you do?
Yeah, exactly. The snail strat is tricky in its own way, and if you haven't practiced it, especially, it's tricky. And this, well, what I said is not consistent. This is, it has consistency to it. The problem I have with this strat is if one of the guards decides to go around the other side of the door there, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I hate that sometimes they will go around the other door, and then if you leave a body where Speedster is, normally people bring the bodies down the stairs. He's leaving them in a little bit of a, and a little bit of of an unsafe area. But he's getting away with this. Should be all right.
Dawood sees the same assault rifle on the ground. He's like, "What the hell? Didn't I tell you to do something about this gun?" And he's all but clear now to grab Dawood. Still needs his local security disguise. Lewis, gets the kill, but then gets spotted by that explosion. He did the explosion first, and the explosion caused the attention at the end of that alleyway. There's two NPCs down there, and they turned to look towards the explosion, and they busted him.
Damn. Well, that is... Damn, that's probably it then. I mean, Speedster could still rip, but he's now got Dawood down. Is he gonna go for a loud kill?
Oh no, someone's coming down. Someone's coming downstairs to investigate.
Oh shit. Oh, he's in the right disguise for it though. It's all right. Elite thug is allowed in here, so he's good.
Yes. Now he's gonna switch to bodyguard disguise, walk onto the barge, try to separate. Oh, he's gotta watch for that food vendor though. That food vendor may have a line of sight on the local security on the barge, or he's gonna grab local security from somewhere else.
Oh, you can just throw an object into the cement tunnel thing there.
Yeah.
And take the guy out there. But yeah, no, that works too. This is probably the safest one to go for. It doesn't require any resources, so it totally works. And he's still making good time. I mean, he did the boathouse lure, and he still is only at 11 minutes, which is still pretty reasonable for Mumbai's. He's doing good. Now don't throw it away. No, you got to go for the guy further up there, Speedster. Shit. Oh man. Oh, does he have a trank? Oh, I'm nervous about. Oh no, he's good. We got a box here. That's right. We're good. Yeah, Speedy's got this. Nice. Shut the hell up. Just getting nervous for him.
Yeah, famous last words. Oh, he's got this. Yeah. He's got it in the bag. That's a wrap.
Now I am nervous that he's going to use a loud assault rifle kill, because there's no way he's going to get away with that without it being heard.
I'm pretty sure. I think Lewis in his briefcase, he's got like attack 4, SA or whatever. So he's got the silent assault rifle, but I don't know what Speedster has. Oh wait, no, it was Speedster who had that weapon. Okay.
Okay, he's good.
Oh, look at that. He's got to separate Dawood from the pile of bodies. Boom. Done.
Good kill.
Heading for the boat. Checking to make sure no one had a question mark above their head. Speedster should be out in just under 13 minutes. That's very competitive time for a spin, I feel.
Damn right it is. That's a good time. Well done, Speedy.
GG's. Well played by both players. Unfortunately, Lewis had just a bit of difficulty getting that Dawood isolation and kill. It's a tough strat to pull off, especially if you haven't practiced it a lot. If the timing subtleties are different when you actually go to do it live in a competition, it can definitely complicate things a little bit. But well played by both, and congrats to Speedster on snatching the first 2 points in this matchup. Our next destination will be Haven Island. And this is Speedy's choice. Fighting. And I know
sick.
this is one of your favorite maps, and honestly, I gotta say Haven is growing on me as well. If you learn all the areas, you know, I've heard other more experienced players say it, and I believe it now to be true. If you learn where the areas are where you're likely to get wall hacked, you know to be a little bit more careful there, and you kind of learn how to compensate for the vulnerabilities of, like, you know, which walls aren't exactly, you know, or which walls are apparently
Glass.
transparent. Yeah.
Yeah, which walls are glass?
Yeah. So when you learn where those risky areas are, you can sort of adapt to that and make the most of it. And so I've been enjoying playing on Haven more, and it's certainly always a good watch as well.
It's a very underrated map for the wrong reasons. A lot of people have problems with this map, and it is justified to some extent. I understand that a lot of people will say that the view cones on this map are much larger. Whether that's true or not, I can understand people's frustration with that. The wall hacks, though, that is not an issue that people need to be dealing with. If you're playing Haven and you get wall hacked, it's pretty much your fault. So,
right.
You know, sorry to be harsh about it, but it's true. The map is a fantastic friggin' map with a lot of experimentation involved. And if people just gave it a little more of a chance, I think it would be a lot less dreaded in competition. So
yeah, it's, you know, from when you sort of just compare how it functions, you know, on a technical level versus other maps. Sure, it's not quite up to the same consistency as a lot of the other maps, and consistency is a bit of a taboo word when it comes to Hitman, you know, to begin with. But there is something to be said for the players who have learned the riskier areas of the map and can still, you know, pull off a sweet run and know how to get around the areas that are just a little bit more dangerous. It's still a valid destination, and the challenge is real on Haven, you know. So
absolutely.
That's the mark of a well-practiced roulette player, or ones who enjoy playing on Haven and can play on it well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to get good at roulette really quick, I would suggest playing a lot of spins on Haven and maps like it. You know, it will teach you a lot about the concept of roulette.
Definitely.
Much faster than playing in a map like Dubai or New York or something. So it's and then maps only get easier from there. So really, you know, if you want to get good at something fast, you want to challenge yourself.
Well said.
I just want to point one thing out. You see those losses there, the Speedster's losses. He's got 5 of them there. Yeah. I'm responsible for one of them. Just saying.
Yeah, Lewis has got 1 draw on Haven. Speedster's got 1 win, 5 losses, 1 draw. I wonder if some of those losses are against, like, the known Haven greats like Yanini, and I know Curry really enjoys playing on Haven as well. I wonder if he pulled a win off over on Speedster on Haven.
Yeah, those would be the guys I would think. Yeah, for sure. Yanni especially, he's like the Haven god. So.
And if you're interested to check out more of the statistics surrounding our competitors, you can do so at the following website. It is rrstats.currymaker.net. There's a link. Click on it and go. You can see all of the different competitors. You can see what maps they picked the most. You can see their win rates, their loss rates, not just from this competition, but from all previous Roulette Rivals events. It's a comprehensive website with all sorts of insane stat tracking. Curry has, it's clearly a work of love and passion. So if you're one of those sort of stats junkies, who enjoys seeing that kind of stuff and can make use of the player statistics, go to that site and check it out, because it's got really cool, tons of information about every player.
It's such a freaking awesome site. Curry, you are the boss for making a site like that, because it's basically, you click on the site if you're a player in a tournament, and it's like you're cheating, except it's not cheating. It's awesome. It's so cool. So
definitely, well said.
Spin is going live in 20 seconds. Do I get this one or do you?
No, I get all of them.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
I don't want to talk anymore anyway.
You can take Haven, of course. It's my cast. I'm reading out all the spins.
All right, that's cool. You can hurt your vocal cords. I'll just sit back and.
Oh yeah, we've heard them enough, haven't we? Jeez.
Pretty sure everybody loves your voice, man. Oh, sick! Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, we got Tyson Williams must be killed with a fall. Hell yeah, probably the trickiest kill on him as a resort guard.
Yeah.
We must kill Stephen Bradley with an explosive weapon, loud or silent, as Villa staff. I wonder what they're going to start as. We got Ludmila Petrova must be killed with electrocution. Hell yeah, as the freaking personal trainer. Damn, this is a spicy meatball.
All right. Yeah, fall on Tyson Williams is a difficult one to get. I remember one time I had a fall kill with Tyson, and I was looking for some kind of opportunity up on his like balcony outside of his room, and it's just I feel like the server lure might be the best way to do it, but
yeah, I mean, there's multiple ways. I like to get him up in the theater. Pretty long way to get him, but it's super consistent. And then you can do the server lure for sure, but that takes forever. And then you've got the banana in the hot tub, which is an extremely wall hacky area that you have to KO the tech crew chick that's working on the hot tub, take the screwdriver and fix the hot tub. You know that strat, but
yeah,
when you bring her body into the closet, you can easily be wall hacked. It's such a bad area for that.
Yeah.
So honestly, the best bet I think would be either peekabooing him down on the shoreline and dumping him off the shore, and or I'd say the theater room fall. That might work. So.
And rumored to be quite reckless in his.
But,
all right.
Lewis starting up as the personal trainer here, that's not a bad decision. It is a tricky disguise to get, and it does allow easy access to Steven and Ludmilla. Not a bad option, although it does make Tyson a little trickier since you're now not able to get him until at least the 7-minute mark, unless you want to be crazy.
Right.
So.
Well, let's see what they decide to do. Speedster missing his dart. Oh, man. Unfortunate way to start, but it happens.
Damn.
Nothing else to do but just restart, try again, and hopefully get a better angle on the shot that you don't miss. You cannot afford to miss any darts when you are employing the Seeker strats.
Now, I do have to note one thing with, depending on where they plan on getting Ludmilla sick, I'm assuming they're probably going to get her sick in the bathrooms under the restaurant area. So the issue with all those sinks in that whole area is they must be live. Like, she must be live for an electrocution kill.
Well, based on what Speedster was doing with trying to get a Seeker on Ludmilla as she was walking across that pier outside of like all the huts, I believe she goes into one of the huts. I think maybe it's a bit late in the cycle for her, but I'm pretty sure if she gets sick while she's on that pier, she will walk into one of the huts, into their bathroom. And as you can see, when he spawns in, he's running straight there. He's running right for Ludmilla, and she'll go into that hut. And I think that's a relatively safe spot to try and get an electrocution kill on her. He misses again. That was a bit early on that dart.
Oof, that's rough. That's the shark hut that she's in front of, I think. It should be. I couldn't exactly see which hut it was, but if it's empty, that's the shark hut. So yeah, that's not a bad spot for sure. Only problem is you have to drag her body by the sink, or you have to KO her by the sink.
And there's a wall hack opportunity there.
Yeah, well, not even a wall hack. It's just straight up glass. Like
yeah.
So,
the people on Jason Portman's pier or whatever can sort of see into that bathroom, so that's a problem for sure.
Not safe at all to be in the shark hut doing electrocution on her, but I hope he doesn't find that out the hard way. Hopefully he gets away with it. Lewis is opting to get Ludmilla sick now. He's trying to find a way to get her sick, and that's a don't do it, bro.
Gun flash.
Oh no,
gun flash.
Oh, rip from Lewis there.
You see a bald man crouching in the shallows holding a weapon that's probably gonna raise a little bit of suspicion.
Oh man, that sucks.
Speedster gets the dart. He finally gets it this time. Just warming up a little bit. I think we're all a bit rusty after
Haven
resting.
is intimidating for everybody. So
sure.
Even me, I love that map, and I still get intimidated when I'm in it. You know what I mean? So it's never an easy go. It always takes a little bit to get going, unless you're Yanini and you can do crazy shit in one try. But that's not everybody. So,
no, Speedster, what are you thinking?
Oh God, Speedy!
He pulls
The
out
nerves are
the,
getting to him.
accidentally brandishes that breacher. And for no reason. There was no reason to pull out the breacher there. I mean, maybe he was planning on using it as like a thrown KO to get the guard down, but he was a bit too quick to unholster that, and the guard saw it, put her in lockdown, compromise, restart. So it
that's
goes.
So brutal. So brutal. Instant lockdown, instant red guns.
Mhm.
That's well, it's definitely the nerves. I mean, by this time, Speedy is on adrenaline because he just won Mumbai, which is huge.
Mhm.
Lewis is now running on pure nervousness probably at this point because he lost his map pick, which has got to get to you.
Now, Speedster
And
appears to be closing the game and maybe relaunching it. Oh, Speedster says, I have to go. IRL issue.
oh no. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Hopefully everything is all right with Speedster.
Ooh. That could mean, I mean, it's got to be serious, right? If he's stopping a match.
Yeah, that's
Shit, I hope he's all right.
Hopefully everything will be okay with Speedster. I don't know what the determination will be made from the admin. Maybe the players could agree to postpone, or maybe that counts as a forfeit. I'm not exactly sure how this will be handled. I imagine, I don't think we'll have an answer right away. This might be something that is discussed before an official determination is made, but obviously the match can't continue with only one competitor.
My opinion probably doesn't matter when the admins are deciding shit, but Speedy is ahead by 2 points. He's in a good position here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this should count as a forfeit on his part because, and honestly, if he's canceling the match in the middle of the match, it's got to be something serious, you know. So
I would assume so. It's certainly not just. I feel like a decision like that wouldn't be made lightly unless it was very urgent. So
exactly, yeah.
We'll see what happens here. I imagine the match admin will be in touch with both Speedster and our other competitor here. So I don't imagine we will need that we will be continuing to cast this.
Yeah.
And we're not in any position to make decisions about what happens here either. This is ultimately up to match admins and perhaps even the server admins, depending on whatever, what goes on with their discussions. So
T-Nort says a good tidbit. Postpone and pick it back up at 2-0. I agree with that.
Mhm.
That was a well fought win by Speedster.
Seems reasonable, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Of course, like admins are going to decide at the end of the day, and the players have to agree to the terms. But if the chat and the shoutcasters have a say at all, I think it should be a rematch, but started off 2-0.
Yeah, definitely. It's in the community. Thankfully, a lot of people in the community have good relationships with each other, and we all have a love for the game and a love for competing, and
exactly.
Our thoughts are with Speedster. Hopefully, everything will be okay. And,
yeah, brother. Hope you're all right, man.
We've got tons of more matches ahead. I don't know when our next upcoming match is. Let's take a look at hitmaps.com just to see when our next match is. So right now, okay, so about an hour from now, it's going to be Goulet versus O's, playing on New York and Miami, and then we have a match an hour after that, and we've got 2 more matches later in the evening, Spectacor versus Atomic Garbage, and Keep It Cool versus It's the Alex. Currymaker's also playing today versus New England Patriots, so everyone please do keep your eyes tuned to hitmaps.com. They list all of the upcoming matches in your local time zone, so very easy to understand and easy to digest. I am assuming that there's no reason to continue the cast here, but I will confirm with our admin. Give me just a moment, everybody.
Yeah, man, no worries. Well, regardless, it was a blast casting this one. I'm kind of glad it's ending early because I'm getting tired as balls. I got to go to bed still. It's 10:30 in the morning where I am.
Same. I've also got a family function to head off to in the evening here, so got a little bit of preparation to do for that. But
Oh, fair enough.
it's always been, it's always a pleasure to. It's a pleasure to play roulette. It's a pleasure to cast roulette, Buff. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you, and and to be able to share Hitman with you, another person who's so passionate and knowledgeable about the game. Always a treat.
Feelings totally 100% mutual, brother.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, Buff. And I did get confirmation from our match admin that should be fine to just end the cast. So we are going to take it over to another player. I see Geeky is playing some Hitman 3 right now, so we will go raid that Geeky guy next door. I don't know what he's up to exactly in Hitman, but probably something crazy. He's a very talented player.
Yeah, he's insane. Right, everybody loves Ronnie.
So I will say thank you again to all of the viewers. Thank you to the match admins. Thank you to the Hitman community for coming out to watch and support these events. Again, remember, hitmaps.com, your one-stop shop for all things Hitman, including the schedule of all upcoming matches. Join the Discord. Follow the Frody7 speedrunning community on Twitter. Connect with us. Get involved. You won't regret it. And thank you all so much for coming out. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourself. Be good to other people. And we'll hopefully see you all again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Stay safe out there.
All the best, everybody. Take care.
All right. That is going to do it for us then, Buff. It looks like we are off the hook.